So if you guys want to follow me on Instagram, it's do_better_fitness, and that's for my work one, and our car one is watch_German_cars. Okay, please enjoy the video. So I've been getting a lot of comments about my original Mercedes. So I've actually had quite a lot of Mercedes, as most of you know. The one that I'm getting a lot of questions about is my w203, and that is the c230. I had one of the few, actually, in America. I had this, I think it was obsidian black. Not very many in this color, not very many manuals. I was lucky enough to have one of the, I think, the first few that came to America. I ordered this brand spanking new when I was in high school. So I did modify the car quite heavily before I sold it. I had the car for 17 years, so I had a lot of time with it. So I'm going to be talking about the pulley that I installed today, and I'll teach you guys how to do it. So this is not instructions how to do it. You should get instructions in your own kit, but this is what I did. And I've done it on a few cars, so I'll show you how I did it on a four-door, and I'll show you how I did it on this coupe. This was my favorite car that I've probably ever owned. Okay, and I am going to be making another video that will be also discussing all the other mods that I've had, but this one will just be about the pulley. So the first thing that you're going to do is disconnect the battery. Car is going to be in gear and the emergency brake on. So with the manual, you want to put it in 6th gear, and then you just want to pull off the engine cover. You're going to remove the plastic bottom engine cover. So on the 4 doors, this is 4 screws. On the coupe, you can see it's 6 screws. This is just the underside picture, and I'll show you where the screws are. So you're going to loosen the clamps on the left side of the airbox. It says Mercedes on it in silver. That's at the front of the engine. You're going to remove screws on the right-hand side of the airbox. Remove the intake hose on the right side of the airbox by pressing on the clip. It sticks out, and then you're just going to pull the hose away from the box. Next, you're going to remove the hose on the right of the airbox by pressing on the clip also, and pull the hose away from that box. Okay, now we're going to unscrew the coolant reservoir, and we're going to put this aside, or just put it on the engine block like I'm going to do. You're going to detach the radiator hose, and this is from the bottom and upper part of the electric fan. You're going to remove the electric fan housing, the clips, and the fan just pulls away. It's going to go upwards. This is going to give you more space to work with. You're going to remove the crank bolt using a 27mm socket, or like you could use a breaker bar. I'm going to recommend using an impact because for the life of me, I could not do this with a breaker bar. Okay, now we're going to use a ratchet to loosen the bolt, that is the tensioner, and this will help you remove the belts. You want to mark the key slot on the crank with a marker to help line up the new pulley. You want to pull the crank pulley out from the front or underneath the car. I just did it from on top because I've cleared enough space. So this has been on there for a long time. You might need a little bit of a pry tool. Don't damage the pulley, but you might need a little bit of nudging to pull it off. And you do want to try and make sure that the key is on top. It just makes life easier. If it's not on top for you, you could just don't start the car, but you could crank it until the key is on top. Okay, so here you can see the aftermarket pulley and the original pulley. The new pulley is going to spin that supercharger a lot faster. So you're going to get a lot more boost, and it's going to come on a lot faster as well. Putting the pulley back in is very easily. Just make sure it's lubed, make sure the key lines up, and then it's going to be tightened down to 85 lbs. Here is a diagram of the pulley layout, just in case you forgot where they go. Your kit probably came with a belt. If not, it's a 56-inch and it's 6 rib. And you're going to get a lot more supercharger wine. It's going to be awesome. Okay, just put everything back in reverse order. Thank you guys for watching. See you next Wednesday for a new video. Please like and subscribe. It really helps support the channel.